welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans' offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmaker.
He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and we saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Dropping back. It's Childs. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the Zipnis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Lemon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, it's still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now he's looking to throw it. Under fire. Fakes to grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Trojans pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Childs. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
A strike downfield. Sprinting away. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lane. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Childs. At the 7. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over North Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team.
Ernie on the Jets! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. You feed those star wide receivers.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll try it over the left side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Complete downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The sure hands, it's Lane. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time. He almost had another one. They've already picked off three and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Trojans need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. The toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Mark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Spartans are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown USC! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a...
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Maiava. He rifles one deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue.
He's going to let it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.